As the shaman, we have an awareness of the grand lines we are channeling in this mantle, this ceremonial costume that we are donning ourselves in. It's just like when the king puts on the robes or the queen puts on the robes. There's power in that office, in that mantle that you are assuming. You become bigger than just this individual. You become this character in this ceremonial drama. Often this costume we're wearing is invisible to others. It's just a force field that we are emanating, this cabaret electromagnetic field, this charge that we generate by channeling the source's presence. But sometimes there's actual costumes, just as when we go to a live performance or go to a movie. As the shaman, I've chosen my own costume. The bandana at some point became part of my ceremonial role. I have these boots that you can't see, but they're magic boots. I found them by the side of the road in Topanga Canyon over 30 years ago. After a rainstorm, they were filled with mud, but I took them home. I hosed them out. I set them out in the sun to dry, and they fit me perfectly, and I've been wearing them ever since. I've never seen boots like these anywhere else. And I feel it when I'm pulling these boots on as part of my assuming this ceremonial role. There's power in these boots. I call them the magic boots because I feel that power. Someone set them by that roadside just for me to find. They were meant for me to inhabit. One of my good friends in Los Angeles, as I mentioned, we had the singer-songwriter community, and we would go support each other when each of us was doing a live show. Jerry, a lot of these singers that I knew, these are not people who have a lot of college degrees, but they have a lot of street smarts, and they have a whole lot of wisdom and knowledge about what goes on, the magic of performance in an arena, in a cabaret. And I would always meet with Jerry after one of his big shows, and we'd process his performance. We talked about what worked, what didn't, what the crowd was like, what the overall feeling of the club was. And he used a word, it's a beautiful word, the perfect word. Because the girls, when they come, they're always standing up front, and you feed off that energy, and they're dressed in their finery. This is their big night out, going to the club for a rock and roll show. The pageantry was the word he used. And at a royal coronation, for sure there's a lot of pageantry. At a presidential inauguration, all these ceremonies. And the ceremonies that I know best are these ceremonies of live music. And Jerry said the perfect word, there's a pageantry with the girls and their fashion and the glitter and the lights, and it creates an altered state. The performer on the stage and the audience, in their own way, they're all working together and playing together to create this liftoff, extraordinary, out of this world, bigger than life experience. And that is what the cabaret is all about, and that is what the shaman discipline is all about.